We continue our 7-day journey with Wednesday today on Barber Dave Shaves and Such. Hey everybody, welcome to Wednesday. As said earlier, we're going to continue our journey into the 7-day set. Today with the Wednesday razor, and all of them are scaled the same, but the Wednesday razor, I am not so sure that this razor was ever used. I mean, this thing is in pristine condition. There are no marks, no problems whatsoever, and if you can see it, I don't know with the lighting, that says Wednesday across the top. Beautiful scales, and again, this is a Schulze-Weyer souvenir of Germany, and just a beautiful razor. Like I said, I haven't really looked at the Wednesday in great detail, but this thing, there is nothing. I mean, there's no marks, nothing on the inner part of the scales. I wonder if this was ever used. But anyway, so that's what we're using for today. The soap, we're going to be using Mitchell's Woolfat, and we're going to talk about that. And then we'll get into the aftershave and stuff like that afterwards. Let's talk about Mitchell's Woolfat. Mitchell's Woolfat is a love or a hate type of soap. But before we get there, I think when I checked this morning, we were at $11.92 or $11.93. So we're only 7 away, guys, from me giving away this. This is the Henson AL13 Medium. Once we get to 1,200, I'll do that. I would certainly like to do it before the new year. But if we get there, we get there when we get there, and we'll be giving this away as well. I did find the box, so you'll get the box and everything else. So anyways, back to Mitchell's Woolfat. This is a love or hate soap. People either love it or they hate it. I am of the camp that I love it. Now, there's a lot of people that say they can't get it to lather, that it dissipates real easy. So basically, for those people that are having issues with Mitchell Woolfat or have never tried Mitchell's Woolfat before, I'm going to give a couple of little pointers. You know, you may have heard these before, but this is what I have used to get Mitchell's to work, and I've never, ever, I mean, seriously, never had a problem. There are preferences that I do have with the soap. So first off, when you buy the puck, you know, and you decide to whether you decide to put it, you know, or to have it in this container. Now, Mitchell's Woolfat apparently has been reformulated. I have not gotten any of the reformulation because I've got a huge back stock of the original. But so anything I tell you today is going to be based on the original. The first thing to do, in my opinion, is when you get the puck, immediately grate it. Grate the puck and then repress the puck into whatever container you're using it in. Add a little bit of water, press it down, and then dry it off. I find that when you grate the puck, it adds some air into the soap and granulates it a little bit, but then you're going to smooth it out again. And I have had zero problem with that. That's the first thing. The second thing I would recommend is to use a synthetic, unless you're really good at lathering, use a synthetic knot. You're going to get a lot more air in there, and it's going to be an easier lather to build. And that doesn't matter whether you're going to build it in a bowl or on your face. Start with a pre-soak, float the puck, it doesn't have to be a lot of water, just a little bit. And then start with a drier brush and load the soap for at least 30 to 45 seconds, and then apply and then add water as needed to do that. Now, obviously, before you do any of that, make sure that you do not have a lanolin sensitivity, or it'll light you up. But as you can see, and I've added just enough water for the first pass, there is no problem with Mitchell's at all. It's very, very hydrating, stuff like that. Plus, it's got that wonderful Mitchell's, just a pure soapy scent. Okay, this is going to be something I haven't done. I'm going to check and see, but the shave was so good yesterday that in checking before this shave, I don't have a ton of visible growth or felt growth. I may try to do a 2-pass shave today, and with the keenness of the razor, I might be okay with that. So let's see what happens. This razor has been stropped 30 and 60. On linen and leather. And feels identical to the Tuesday razor. Very keen. In fact, I would say, honestly, that the Wednesday razor feels just a tad smoother on my face. Now, that could be because I don't have the whisker growth that I had yesterday. But just really smooth. And it feels, honestly, it feels like a brand new razor in the hand. And by looking at it, it looks like if it's been used very sparingly. Wow, very, very nice. Slick enough to where I could probably shave without the soap. Whether I'll be able to get away with a 2-pass shave, we'll find out. The other nice thing about Mitchell's Wool Fat is that you can pretty much use any aftershave and any fragrance with it, because it's just a very neutral, soapy scent. So even if you've tried Mitchell's Wool Fat and given up on it, try again. Grate the puck, load it heavy, load it drier, and then add water as needed, and you should be okay. I mean, you may have to add a little bit of water between passes just to keep the consistency up, but other than that, it's fantastic. I'm going to try something here. I'm actually going to do my 3rd pass second to see if I can get away with just 2 passes today. Yeah, this Wednesday razor is definitely a little bit smoother than yesterday. And it could be the way I stropped it, because I did just strop 30 on linen, 60 on leather. Okay, let's see if I can get away with 2 passes today. Yeah, but I think I'll do that, but I'll just do a little bit of cleanup in areas that I normally get the other way. So it's close. Definitely on the cheeks, I'm fine. And just my normal cleanup spots. So we're going to call this 2.5 passes. And there's something new. I didn't even think about it. A cross-handed flat blade. That actually worked pretty good. Okay, that's a little scary, but it works. Let's finish up my upper lip. Yeah, there you go. You know, it's amazing you get used to doing your shave a certain way. And it does make a difference. There you go. Okay, so we'll call it 2.5 passes with this wonderful Wednesday razor. Oh, did a wonderful job. Definitely Dolphin Smooth. 0 on the alum. Oh, just a wonderful shave. For our witch hazel today, we're going to be using Quinn's Cucumber and Mint. Goes really well with the fragrance I'm going to be using today. Normally one that I only use in the summer months because it's in the 30s and 40s right now, but it's just nice and bright. And if you like cucumber, you'll love it. The aftershave we're going to use today is Nivea 2-in-1. It's my last bottle, so I'm going to have to hit up my source soon. But again, this is a lovely, wonderfully neutral type of aftershave that activates when you shake it up. The only place I know of you can get it is out of Germany. And I have a local, or not a local, but a stateside sauce that I use for it. But it feels really nice. We're going to use a neutral talc today. More of a barbershop-y talc, the original, the one, the only, Pinaud Clubman. Now, this is a much finer talc than the other ones that you may normally use. So when you do use it on a brush, be careful, because you will fog yourself something fierce. but it's just a nice, and it doesn't affect any of the fragrances that, you know, that you may be using. It's just a nice, smooth, powdery finish. That's why most of us in the barbering community use Clubman, because it's just perfect for barbershop use. Okay, and for our fragrance today, another favorite of mine from Guess Who, Penhaligon's, hopefully they'll have this one for a while, is Penhaligon's Sports Car Club. This is kind of a mashup, in my opinion. It does have a lot of greens, so it reminds one of English Fern, but it also has some, you know, Blenheim Bouquet and stuff like that, and some darker notes. You know, you could even say there's a little bit of exhaust note and oil for the sports car type thing, but it's a really, really cool bottle and stuff like that. This is an Eau de Parfum, and it's very much worth it. So what did we use today? I just showed you the Parfum, the aftershave you saw. The brush we used today was the Sorrentino Barzini with an AMAC tuxedo knot, and this is in white and black ebony, believe it or not. One of my older brushes from 2017. So I've had that one a while. Again, the soap, Mitchell's Wool Fat, the good stuff. And then, of course, the razor, the Schultz Ware Wednesday 5/8. So anyhow, that's it, folks. We certainly appreciate you joining us today. Join us again tomorrow for Thursday of the 7-day journey. I'm Barber Dave. This has been Barber Dave Shaves and Such. Have a great day. Take care.